welcome to Vision Classes. Today we have to go through the Cambridge International AS and A-Level Mathematics syllabus. So before we move ahead, let me introduce myself. I am Nandraj sir. Last 6-7 years I have been teaching maths to the international students. So many of my students got A star grade. So suppose if you want to connect with us, I have left the contact in the description box. Let's move to the discussion. So this is Cambridge syllabus for 2023, 24 and 25, and syllabus is more or less same, but some of the changes that they have introduced, we will discuss it paper by paper. Fine. Then you have a AS and A level. Actually 6 subjects are there. So course content, first one pure mathematics 1, that is P1. You have 8 topics are there: quadratics, function, coordinate geometry, circular measure, trigonometry, series, differentiation and integration. Then paper 2, it's a algebra, logarithmic and exponential function, trigonometry, differentiation, integration, numerical solution of an equation. Then paper 3, here you have 9 topics are there: algebra, logarithmic and exponential functions, trigonometry, differentiation, integration and numerical solution of the equation, vector, differential equation, and then complex number. Then you have a paper 4, that is mechanics. You have 5 topics are there: force and equilibrium, kinematics of motion in a straight line, momentum, Newton's law of motion and work, energy, power. So then nextly you have a probability statistic 1, that is paper 5, and probability statistic 2, that is paper 6, means S1 and S2 here. So you have 5 topics are there in S1 and S2 respectively. S1, representation of data, permutation, combination, probability, discrete random variable, normal distribution part is there. And then S2, you have a Poisson's distribution, linear combination of random variable, continuous random variables, sampling and estimation, and hypothesis testing. Here marks allocated for paper 1, that is P1, it's a 75 marks. Then P2, it's a 50 marks, and P3 you have a 75 marks paper, mechanics 50 marks paper. Fine. And S1, S2 50 marks paper. AS and A level you can choose 2 papers, and for AS level you can choose 2 paper, A level you can choose 2 papers. So here is the linear route basically. Even I have updated on our website visionclass.org, so you can go through there as well, and our recorded video lectures are available on the website. You can even take the video lectures from there as well. Fine. So here paper, if you take let's say AS level paper 1 and mechanics, then A level you can choose paper 3 and probability statistic 1. Fine. So then next, if you take AS level paper 1, statistic 1, E1 and S1, then A level you can take E3 and S2. Fine. So anyhow you have to give the paper 1 and paper 3 compulsorily for AS and A level, and out of remaining 4 you can choose any one of them for AS and A level. Suppose if you have a question in mind, which are those easiest paper you can choose. So I would suggest means go through the first of all syllabus and look at what is compatible for you. 4 paper you might choose are all of them are easy. Fine. And paper 1, paper 3, once you go through the syllabus, it's a easy, basic concepts are there, and once you understood all the topics, then it's easy to tackle all the questions from any paper. Okay, any kind of paper I'm saying. And S1 and S2 means probability statistic 1 and probability statistic 2, you have 5 topics are there in each. Okay, and you will get around 6-7 question in paper, and it's a 50 marks paper, right? So if you means prepare all the topics, you can attempt all those questions easily. Okay, and I know how to prepare the student, because every other year what I do in the classes is specifically prepare the student so that they will get easily A star grade. That's my job here. Here you have a paper 1 which is of 75 marks, paper 2 50 marks. Fine. So AS level you can take P1 and P2 together as well. A level you can take E3 or any other subject remaining, mechanics or statistic 1. Paper 3 of 75 marks, then paper 4 50 marks as I said earlier, then paper 5 50 and 50. Okay, the pure mathematics 1 course content we will discuss, or syllabus structure. You have a first topic, that is quadratics. In the quadratic you have a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c, discriminant, then quadratic equation, their roots, then inequality part is there, substitution of pair of simultaneous equations are there. Fine, how to solve for x. Then nextly you have a functions. Functions you have to discuss or understand. Function, domain, range, one-to-one function, inverse function, composite functions. Then graphs are there. Then nextly coordinate geometry. In the coordinate geometry part, you have to understand how to draw the graph for y is equal to mx plus c. Then nextly gradient. Okay, so then nextly you have a circle equation is there. X minus a bracket square plus y minus b bracket square is equal to r square with center a comma b, radius r. Algebraic method. Then associated equations are there. Use of relationship between the point of intersection of a graph and solutions of the equation. Then fourthly, circular measure. In the circular measure you have to use the s is equal to r theta, a is equal to 1/2 r square theta. Then nextly trigonometry. Trigonometric functions are there. Basic questions are there. Prove that questions you will get. You have to understand the identities, inverse relations. Then nextly series, arithmetic. Then geometric series sequence part is there. Nth term formula. Then reverse equations are there. Okay. Then nextly differentiation. Differentiation you have to use x raised to n only formula. Then nextly integration part. Again x raised to n formula is there. Definite integral part is there. Okay, and indefinite part is also there. Then nextly you have to understand area of the region and volume of the revolution. This is part of integration. Okay, that's it. Fine. Then nextly P2 you have algebra. Algebra P2 and P3 syllabus are same, except P3 you have 3 topics are extra. Fine. So algebra you have y is equal to mod of a plus b, their graph, inequality. Fine. Then factor theorem and remainder theorems are also there. Then logarithmic and exponential, second topic. Here you have formulas are there. Logarithmic, exponential graphs are there. E raised to x, ln of x, logarithm to transform given relationship in the form of linear form. This is very important because if you look at the past paper, you will get the question on the linear form. Alright. Then nextly trigonometry. Trigonometry, here basic trigonometric identities are there. Simplification, prove that, evaluation of expressions, then use of identities, then expressions of sine of a plus minus b, cos of a plus minus b, tan of a plus minus b. These formulas are there. Then sine to a, cos to a, tan to a formulas are there this year. Then expression in terms of r sine theta plus minus alpha, r cos theta plus minus alpha. These expressions are there this year. Alright. Then differentiation. Differentiation you have a derivative of e raised to x, ln of x, cos of x, tan of x, multiplication, product rule, quotient rule are there. Alright. Integration. Integration you have a reverse differentiation, basically sine of ax plus b, cos of ax plus b, trigonometric relations are there. Understand and use of trapezium rule. Nextly numerical solution of the equation. These are the 6 topics are there for P2. If you look at the P3, you have a algebra topic, same, but except here some of the topics are extra. Fine. Partial fraction, then decomposition. So this partial fraction form for P3 you have to use in even integration as well. Alright. Then logarithmic and exponential part. Here solving the equation, inequality part is there. Then nextly trigonometry. Trigonometry, as I said earlier, all the identities are there. Then their expansion, simplification, okay, evaluation of expression are part of a trigonometry. Then nextly differentiation. Here again you have a e raised to x, ln of x, cos of x, tan inverse of x, product rule, quotient rule is there. Then for integration you have a here also trigonometric integration, exponential, logarithmic integrations are there. Okay. Then nextly integration of in the form of k f dash of x upon f of x form. Okay. Then partial fraction form is also there for the integration. Okay. Then substitution method to simplify. Then nextly numerical solution, sequence of approximation and iteration formula. These 2 things are important in the numerical solution of the equation, and you will get definitely one question. Then nextly vector. For P3 student, actually you have to prepare vector topic thoroughly because you will get any kind of questions. Fine. And here first of all basically addition, subtraction, vectors, multiplication of vector, scalar. Nextly magnitude of a vector, understand the equation of a straight line. Then nextly here determine whether 2 lines are parallel intersect or skew. Then formula related to the scalar product of two vector, scalar product, or their related examples are there. Fine. Then nextly differential equation, DE. This is very important, interesting topic. Okay, so integration of a general solution, okay, of any equation. Then nextly complex number, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Then complex number in the form of Argand diagram. Then multiplication and division in the polar form, r cos theta plus I sin theta is equal to r e raised to I theta, 2 square root of complex number, conjugate complex number, addition, subtraction, then Argand diagram. Fine. These are the 9 topics are there for P3. Then you have a mechanics, P4. So here force and equilibrium, basic concepts of force, equilibrium means if you take, let's say, this mechanics, it's a kind of means physics paper, okay, all the physics related concept, but solve lot of numericals. Then nextly kinematic motion in the straight line, you have a graphs are there, velocity time graph, displacement time graph, velocity time graph, okay. Then differentiation, integration part is involved. Then momentum, linear momentum. Then nextly Newton's laws, okay, first law, second law, third law, their usage, their application type of questions, interconnecting problems are there. And last topic, that is energy, work, power. Here you can expect lot of applicative type of questions, understand and relation between the change in energy of the system, work done, principle of conservation of energy. Fine. Then efficiency type of questions are there. Alright, these are the 5 topics. Then here nextly one of the interesting paper of this ASN A level is S1, and for A level S2, because I would personally recommend the student to take S1 and S2. Why? Because it's this S1 of 50 marks paper, fine, and you have hardly 6 to 7 questions are there, 6 to 7 questions you will get in the paper, and those are based on the 5 topics. Firstly, representation of data. In the representation of data, you have a stem and leaf diagram, mean, mode, median, histogram, cumulative frequency graphs are there, and most of the time you will get the question on the cumulative frequency graphs. Alright, then you have a summation of x square, then coded calculations are there. Then second topic, permutation combination, it's again interesting, and you have, if you take, let's say, S1, there is a benefit of understanding logic to use the permutation and combination. Then nextly you have a probability, addition, multiplication of probabilities, okay, then independent probability, okay, then lastly conditional probability. Then discrete random variable. In the discrete random variable, you have a binomial and geometric distribution, even normal distribution part is there nextly, okay, 5th topic. Fine. These are the 5 topics are there, and you will get hardly 6-7 questions in the paper. That's it, okay. You can attempt all the question very easily if you know the basic concepts. Alright, then nextly S2 again, it's a 50 marks paper, and you have hardly 6-7 questions are there, fine, 6-7, sometimes even 8 also. And if you know the very well basic concept, that's it, okay. The Poisson's distribution, one of the easiest topic. Alright, then Poisson's distribution to the distribution of random events, then Poisson's distribution as an approximation to the binomial distribution, and even normal distribution as well. Then linear combination of a random variable. Then nextly continuous random variable, okay, and sampling and estimation part is there. In the sampling and estimation, you have a applicative type of questions are there, okay. And then nextly hypothesis testing, 5th topic, okay. Hypothesis testing, you have a very interesting and logical understanding of any question. For example, here you have to understand how type 1 type 2 errors occurs, okay, how to solve the problem relating to the normal approximation, binomial approximation, then critical region, significance level, rejection level. Alright, these are the terms and terminologies are there. In the hypothesis testing, you will get to know what 1 tilde test, 2 tilde test, then null hypothesis, alternative hypothesis, significance level, rejection level. These are the topics are there, and these all are very easy interesting topic. Fine. I hope you understood all these concepts. Fine. So suppose if you want to connect with us, I have left the contact in the description box. That's it. These are the topics are there for AS and A level. And if you like this video, share and subscribe to our channel. That's it. Bye. Thank you.